Well, we want to actually show you how to transfer some funds from one account to another. Generally, I mean, the most simple transfer would be from savings to checking or checking to savings. And uh, uh, another student I want to give a shout out to, Brittany Porter. She kind of keeps me honest in this class. If something's not open quite right or I don't have something going on, I just want to know, I want to let you guys know, and there's been several others too, that when you get in there early and often, as I encourage you, see, there's a little bit of, um, it's just the fact that sometimes I overlook some things, and I appreciate any time that you can give me a little jab in the ribs and get things done. So anyway, so let me go up here. We're going to go, this is the create button in QuickBooks, and we really haven't talked much about it or any, but it opens up another window up here, and I'd like you to just have some curiosity and go in here and check these things out. I'm in the test drive like I've used before in order to do some examples, but I would encourage you, and we'll use a few more of these things here as you go along, is that you just, if you got a few minutes, just go in here and check what invoices does and how to do it and receive payments and that sort of thing. But I think of that, it's got a plus key. It's kind of anything you want to add to the bookkeeping system itself. But anyway, if you go on over here, if you're going to make a bank deposit, and that would be like we did for this week's homework or last week's, that would be the first one, and that's if we have some checks, if we've got them in the undeposited funds account. That's just a holding account, by the way, that QuickBooks sets up, and it could be a drawer, it could be your safe, or wherever you happen to keep those checks that you receive, and maybe you just go in there once a week or once a month sometimes in order to deposit those. I know there's, with new technology, you can snap a picture of them and deposit them too. But sometimes I polled my class the other day, and they said none of them actually use that. They take a picture and deposit. I've used it several times, but when you do that, whether you physically go in the bank or not, you would use the bank deposits. Should take me there. And this one, the test drive, has several in here. One of the things, in all the things that you do and set up in QuickBooks, it always defaults to today. So if you're putting historical data, one of the things is make sure that you change the date. Okay? So here we have the chance that we can put it into our checking or our savings accounts right here, just like that. All we do, if we wanted to take both those checks and save and new. All right, that would put it in as a deposit. Now, here's another thing that you might think of, and that's it. That's in all these little, if we're doing invoices, sales receipts, deposits, and some of the transfers, we can go up here in this little partial circle with an arrow on it. We can click on it and see all the deposits that we've done if we need to check back and see if there's any discrepancies and that sort of thing. So you can go and use that too. I can go right to that deposit we just made. Here it is. If there's a change I need to make, maybe I only got one check to the bank or something like that, change it and redeposit it. Okay, so we'll get out of the deposits. And the question that actually several of you have had is how you do a transfer. It's a real simple procedure. I just go into transfer. I would, if I'm going to go from savings to checking, I'm just going to select those two accounts right there. I'm going to take, if it's $1,000, there we go. I'm going to change my date if I need to change it, and then I'll put a memo in there for school tuition. There we go. And then I'm just going to save it. That's all there is to it. Transferring is pretty easy when it comes right down to it. Once you learn how to do it, it'll become second nature to you. So hope that video helped you.